Hi everyone, let's do this house assessment example on Excel. So we have these 10 randomly selected houses. We find that they're, so n is 10, right? And we find that the sample mean is $350,000 and the sample standard deviation is $25,800. And we want to find a 90% confidence interval for mu, the population mean house value in the lovely town of Springfield. Okay, so here's our key information. Excel will know that it needs a t-distribution on 9 degrees of freedom, so we just need to input the sample size, not the number of df. All right, so on Excel, to find a 1 minus alpha confidence interval using t critical values, see these from a t-distribution. Okay, to find the margin of error, here's the form, confidence.t. Remember, it was confidence.norm for the z distribution, confidence.norm. For the t distribution, it's confidence.t. All right, alpha here is 0.1 because if we're dealing with a 90% confidence interval, if we want to find a 90% CI, all right, 1 minus alpha is 0.90. So alpha itself is 0.10 or 10%. It's this picture over here where we want a 90% confidence interval, 0.90, and we have 0.10 total, that's alpha, total in the two tails. That's left over. Okay, so alpha is 0.1. The sample standard dev, S, is $25,800. Sample size N is 10. We should get the margin of error equals confidence.t. Alpha is 0.1. S is $25,800. N is 10 houses. And we get, if we round off or up, to be conservative, $14,956. Okay. In my notes, I used $14,955, maybe because of round off error over here. Okay, so then for the lower limit, remember the sample mean was $350,000. We subtract the margin of error E, which is highlighted in gray here, cell A8. The lower limit is that. Upper limit, we take the sample mean and add the margin of error. Okay, so we have here from 335,044 to, whoops, yeah, okay. And then over here equals. Okay, so from $335,044 to $364,956. And that's what we get here. We're off by $1 because of the whole rounding thing, round off error thing over here. But don't freak out about that. If you're off by $1 here or here, I'm fine. I think we have a pretty good idea of what's going on. We are 90% confident that this interval contains the population mean mu. If we're off by $1 here or there, that's okay. So that was Excel. Next up, we're going to find confidence intervals for P, sigma, and sigma squared, other parameters, not just mu. We've been dealing with confidence intervals for mu, a population mean. We're going to deal with confidence intervals for other parameters later on.